All right. Good evening. Thank you for giving up your time on this Wednesday evening and checking out what it is that Chantelle is obviously very excited to be embarking on, and a new opportunity that she's very excited about for her and her family and where this is going to take her. So she's very excited that you are here and just hearing her out and seeing what this is all about, whether you're watching this back on a recording or if you are here live. So we are here for her ribbon cutting, her opening, I suppose, letting people know what this is all about and how this can also help and impact you if you're looking at a flexible options for you and your family, whether it is to counteract the cost of living or just to create some fun money or some splash money as well. So a little bit about me. My name is Naomi Waite. I am a bronze ambassador here. And I've been in this space and partnered with this particular company now just for a little over 2 years. I am a wife and girl mama of two, as you can see there on the screen. That is my gorgeous family, and they are why I do everything that I do. It is why I got into this space. So super quick backstory on myself. So I have been in the industry before. I dabbled around with other companies. Just one company. Back when Brookie, my eldest, was quite young, or a newborn, really, just as I was sort of becoming a new mum. And I wanted something that I was going to be able to be, home with her, but also contribute financially. And turns out that that wasn't the right vehicle for me. However, I am very grateful for it. It gave me, I look at my first company or my first experience as an apprenticeship. Taught me some skills, taught me definitely what not to do. I fell out of alignment, super long story short. I felt icky with a lot of the culture and the pressures and just the overall vibe, I suppose, of that particular company. But it did show me what was possible in this online space and opened my mind up to a world of possibilities. So it was super hard for me to sort of sustain any success, and I just got burnt out, super long story short. So I took a massive step back. I actually went completely off social media, and I was like, look, this just isn't for me. This online thing is just not, something that I am good at or something that I wanted to be a part of. And then fasting forward a couple of years to this little pocket rocket here on my hip. She's now 2.5. I started with Q when she was about 5.5, 6-ish months, and kids cost a lot of money. And they're costing more as they get older, and so is just the world in general. And so I was having conversations with a hubby. I also did a little bit of Pilates instructing here and there, just quite casually, and it wasn't anything sort of that we could count on. It was more just I loved to do that, but needed to have or find something that was something more sustainable, or something that we could count on financially for our family, just with it growing and with everything that was going on. So I started looking, because I was determined at that point in time to not put my 5-month-old into daycare. It was just something that I felt sick about. No disrespect to anyone who chooses to do that, but I wanted to wait until she was at least 12 months old also before I had to look at that. So I went looking, and I was blown away with what I found. I was very much shielded up because of my previous experience, because of what I heard about sort of the network marketing industry and everything that went along with that. But I was, in my mind, honestly, I was like, look, if it just buys me 6 months until she's 1, and then I'll go back to like my office job and whatever else, I'd feel more comfortable with that. So I was blown away though when I was shown the business model. But the biggest difference for me was the culture, and how this is really more like how we can help and serve people, and just over sort of sales. And it was just a completely different energy. And I've been running ever since, and it has meant that I haven't obviously had to go back to a traditional, I guess, role where I'm trading my time for money. Instead, I get to set my hours around my kids, be as present as I want to be, and be my own boss, and still be able to contribute financially. So the company that we're here to talk about, that's enough about me. We're here to talk about a company called Q Sciences, or Quintessential Sciences. Now, we are a health and wellness company. I'm going to touch on a few products. That's where we started. We are like 15 years old is when Q was born. However, we relaunched in 2018 with a brand new business model. And since then, we've had over 1,900% growth. Now, as I said, health and wellness is our bread and butter. We are always going to be that, and we're not going to move away from that. However, I am going to touch on something super exciting with a new product that we have just launched in the digital arena, which is really shaking up the game. Just, I guess, moving with the times of the world and just where things are going, but that is going to beautifully complement already the model that we have, or any other business, whether it's online or traditional. I'll touch on more of that in a moment. But currently we're in 27 countries and counting. So we're a global business, and in the last 5 years since we've had that business model or relaunch, that we have also had 15 enhancements as well. So very much about how can we give back, and we are one of the only companies in this arena that actually pay back up to 50% back to the field. So it is a true partnership that we have here. And then the other really big important thing that I wanted to touch on is, particularly, I was speaking about my previous company, that company had been around for sort of 25, 30 years, which is great for that company and great for people that were already very established, but it was really hard to break into that market because it was very saturated. Whereas with Q, we have less than 1% market saturation globally, which basically means that it's easier for you to get those wins on the board because not everyone has already tried it or heard it and things like that. So we haven't hit our biggest growth or momentum period yet, which makes it easier for you and also maximizes your earning potentials here. So the right company, though, also needs the right mentors. We have that in abundance here at Q. I'm just going to really quickly touch on these two gentlemen here because they are our owners and our founders. So Mr. Mark Wilson, he is where it started. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, very heart and family driven man. He was very successful and he has a lot of sort of determination, as you would sort of in that arena. And he actually went on into real estate and was very successful and then retired quite young. But a man like Mark cannot sit on his hands for very long, and he got bored pretty quickly and drove his wife crazy just being retired. So he wanted to find a way that he was able to impact and help families. And he, did a bit of research and even just like chatting to friends and knowing that the two ways he could do that the best or have that biggest impact was through helping people's finances and through helping people's health and vitality. So that's where I guess Q was born from. And then it has just grown and changed and pivoted in so many different amazing directions. And we broke history today as well. Hey, Chantelle. So then we have Mr. Jake Spencer. He is the younger gentleman here. So he is our president. So he's the one who's behind that business model and that revamping of that compensation plan. He and his wife, Sarah, they themselves have over 10 years industry experience, which is amazing because they know what it's like to be in the field and building from the ground up. But why I always say this is the best thing, in my opinion, is because they know what they don't like about the industry and what they won't put up with. And I guess they set that bar high in terms of the culture and what they want to represent and the movement they sort of want to create here within their own company. So we have a full suite of product. I will not have time to go through everything. If you want any more information, of course, we can share that with you, any particular health goals that you may have. But we literally have something from children all the way up to the elderly. So we have a practitioner quality, like really high quality vitamins. We have things for kids. My 84-year-old grandpa uses our gold collagen, for example, and an anti-inflammation multivitamin because he's not worried about anti-aging, I suppose, at his age. But with the collagen, the gold one in particular is really good for tissue health and joints and mobility. So he's, it just helps him to feel better and move easier without as many aches and pains. So we have a range of drink mixes. We have these sublingual vitamin sprays, which are amazing. We have some for immune health, natural pain relief. Our sleep spray is hands down our #1 selling sleep spray. It's up there with our top products in general. I know Chantelle's been loving this, and it is definitely a household favorite in our home as well. Couple of sprays under the tongue. You can use it with kids as well if they're rowdy or if they've had too much sugar after a birthday party, and it is lights out in like 10 minutes. Secret parenting hack also. It's one of my travel hacks. If you're traveling with kids and they're sleeping in an unfamiliar space, do not go without a sleep spray. And then we have like things for immune health, gut health. We have stuff for weight loss, the sports range. We have a home cleaning range as well, which is low tox, eco-friendly, all of those sorts of things. A tooth like whitener, like color corrector and things. These are some of my favorites here as well. So these are our terpene elixirs. Now these mimic what a CBD does. We are leaders in CBD in America and other countries. In our marketplace, obviously we can't get those. So we've created these 100% from plants and 100% natural. We have one called Chill, which is a mum's best friend. It is for times of overwhelm, overstimulation, stress, things like that. If you just need to take the edge off at the end of the day, maybe instead of a glass of wine, I do love a glass of red, but it just takes that edge off. I feel my shoulders relax. I can have all of the chaos going on around me at bedtime and the mess, and then the dog's barking, and then the cat's doing something, and then the husband comes home, and there's just those moments. And I can either wait till the kids go to sleep, or if it's particularly been a day, I'll have just 1 ml of this under the tongue, and I can just sort of relax and just know, you know what, I can deal with the chaos once the chaos has gone to bed. And it's just like the name suggests. So 100% THC free. We have things for deep rejuvenative sleep in that range, natural pain and discomfort, so many things. So what we do have as well, so with retaining your customers, there is no risk here at all. So you do have a dedicated customer support if you are obviously looking at this from a business perspective and how you can leverage the recurring income, which I'm going to touch on. But for a customer, like, there is no minimum order to gain that wholesale pricing. You have a money back guarantee, and you do get also free products if you did choose to have a subscription on each month, if you are finding that you cannot go without the collagen or without our vitamins and things like that. You can earn free products. And we also have access to this as customers or ambassadors really quickly as a MyQ Fit app. So this is like having a personal trainer in your pocket. You can customize workouts for home, gym, Pilates, dance, whatever that is. And you get allocated a trainer. So they help you with macro tracking, meal plan methods. We have different challenges. It's really just a community and accountability. But again, like with the cost of living and everything going up, like gym memberships are going to be one of the first, I guess, luxuries, if you're forced to, that is going to be, I guess, cut back on. And this is a tool that we're still able to help people, but also plugging your customers into this value for free also is going to help you to retain your customers and help them to hit their goals as well. So this is what we launched today, and this is what we are so excited, because this has changed the game for so many, whether you are online or in a traditional business. And it is something that, is exclusive to Q, is something that you can only purchase either as a customer if you just want to use it as a tool for your business, or you can also partner and become an ambassador with Q and also gain resale rights. So you can on-sell this to people that you may know who will benefit from this. What this is, basically, it's an AI digital product. Now, AI is the way of the future. There are a lot of AI products out there. Nothing like this sophistication though. So this actually gets to know your personality. So it talks in your tone of voice. It gets to know what you like, what you dislike. And when I say tone of voice, it's like the way, it doesn't verbalize things, but the way you would write or address people. So you can actually feel your personality coming out in the content it creates for you. So it's going to help you to grow your business, either share these products of Q or any other product or service that you have to offer, but also scale it to that next level and making it 1,000 times easier, because you're not sitting there racking my brain of like, what do I post? How do I get the engagement? How do I get my brand out there more? What do I say to this person? It's trained on the top sales strategies globally. It's then trained on your products, whichever, either the preloaded Q ones or whatever product you want to manually upload yourself. That's super easy to do. And then it's trained on you. So it's authentic to you, and it's sophistication of this. There is nothing else like it out there. So as I said, like, the AI boom is coming. Everyone is talking about it. It is a buzz. And it's set to be a $15.7 trillion industry. And I honestly cannot fathom this. I'm a 91 model. And I've always known the internet to sort of be around, but they're talking the AI is actually going to be potentially bigger than .com or than the internet was itself, which I can't fathom. And I don't know the time frame on that, but that's how big that's going to be. And it's already showing, like, it's integrating into so many different ways, and so many traditional businesses are already using AI tools in various ways. So it's, capitalizing on that and jumping in on that boom before it has that biggest sort of saturation as well, and being smart about it, that you can actually resell those rights and help other people who you may know that might get value out of it, and coming from that place of service as well, while obviously earning residual checks and recurring income off that tool. So what AI Genius or Genius AI can do for you. So it creates social media campaigns that tells you when and where to post them. So social media posts, again, is your brand new to network marketing. If you've never done anything like this before, this is going to make it so much easier, because it's going to help you to get paid quicker. And while you're learning, you're not going to sit there like trying to feel like you've got to do it all and be it all and show up on social media in a certain way like all of the professionals. It's going to do that for you. and get it in front of the right people. So whatever product you select that you want to sell, it's going to identify their pain points, who that your ideal customer sort of would be, and then write, you know, world-class sales content, or just personal, like motivational content, like whatever your values are, whatever you choose to, in your tone of voice, or what's in alignment with you and your personality. So it is catered to the Q Science product marketing, which is what I've just touched on. Personal storytelling, product information, so you don't have to feel like you have to learn everything about every single product, because this is trained on them. So just while you're obviously learning, and then even going to help you with direct messaging. So if you are using this for a direct sales company, it doesn't have to be Q products. There are lots of different network marketing companies and partners that I've got coming on board just to use this as a tool to grow their own companies. Some of them are like shampoo companies, some of them are water companies, other health and wellness companies. It does not matter. You upload your products into it, but it's going to help you to pique interest effectively, prompt you with closes and handling objections and sales. Honestly, it is going to be the biggest game changer. But even for people in traditional business, like real estate agents or hairdressers, mortgage brokers, anyone like that, or even gyms that pay a social media expert to run their socials for them for thousands of dollars, this is a fraction of the cost, and you can be smart about it. And if you wanted to purchase those resale rights, so you can actually create a second stream of income coming into your bank account. So unlimited marketing for any product or service, like I said, it is the way of the future. So some of you, if you are familiar with AI, I really quickly want to touch on this because this has come up a fair bit. So ChatGPT is a pretty well-known AI tool out there. This has got, and I mean this respectfully, but it has nothing on this Genius AI and how much this does. So ChatGPT does 5% of what this AI tool can do. And the biggest difference is it's authentic to you. And that transparently was a hesitation I had, because I'm all about transparency, authenticity, and having that personal touch. And I was afraid that this was going to take away some of that, but it actually does the opposite. And it is so authentic to you, frees up more of your time to spend with your loved ones, to spend in areas of your business that you would rather perhaps spend, instead of like, you know, on your social sort of thing, or getting bogged down in what to say, what to do, what to post. So it's going to help you with growing your brand, promoting your products, and guiding you through the sales and conversations, like I said, all without prior expertise. So you don't need to feel like you have to know it all. Obviously, this is going to help you, and it's still you. So it's not like a robot goes crazy and just jumps into your inbox for you. It just helps you with what to say and helps you to build that confidence while we increase your pay packets. So speaking of pay packets, let's quickly talk about the money. So we have 6 different ways that we do get paid. Obviously, we're trying to keep this short and sweet this evening, so I'm going to try and just, you know, give you a couple of brief dot points. But if you are curious and you're wanting to know more about how you can leverage this and add an extra income stream into your household flexibly in and around, you know, full-time, part-time job, stay-at-home mum, whatever that is, we can obviously jump on another call and break this down further. But we get up to 37% on a sliding scale on our customer sales commission. So when you do partner with Q, you will get your own e-commerce website done for you. Now you can use this to promote the health and wellness products and whatever like you use and feel in your body and you're loving. You can also use it to promote the AI as a tool or a customer as well. We have a customer set pay and a team set pay. Now, the set pay is super important. If you have ever been in the industry before or looked into anything, they normally run off an average, which means you are always a guessing game. You don't know exactly where you're going to get paid until the end of the month. So we have a weekly pay and like weekly set pay, so that you know exactly where you are on one Saturday. You're going to get paid the X amount on that next Saturday, which is important because, you know, I know what my bills are going to be. I know what my expenses are going to be. I don't go to you don't go to a normal, I suppose, job and you're not sure how much you're going to walk home with at the end of the week. So that's a very important and a really big difference, I suppose, with Q, as well as our infinite pay structure, which won't mean much to you if you haven't been in the industry before. But a lot of them cut off with their payments up, 7 levels is probably average. Ours is an infinite pay structure as well. So we have stackable bonuses, and there's over over $1,500 to be made in your first month. So you only need 2 people that you've personally known that want to earn an additional income. Maybe it is that they don't love their job. Maybe it is that they do and they just want some play money, or their interest rate rises keep going up. I feel you, all of the things. And they're just wanting to counteract some stuff like that. Or maybe they do want to drop a day at work or counteract childcare costs, all of those things. 2 people that could benefit from the products and want to earn an income. We help them get started. We help them on board. And then we help you earn commissions and help them to do the same. And that obviously grows your business and flows up to you as well. So the other way that we do get paid, this is our 6th way, and this is really special. This is called our financial freedom movement. Nobody else in the industry is doing it like this. So some companies will do car programs. You will never see Q do a car program. This is a financial payment, or a payment to go towards a nominated debt. So on top of the other ways, this is an extra bonus, but it is so much more than a bonus, because it's like I call it a debt demolition program. So once you get to our 5th rank, elite and above, they will pay towards a nominated debt. So it could be a car loan that you currently have, credit card debt, a mortgage. If you are, when and if you are debt free, which is obviously amazing, they'll actually pay into it like investment and superannuation and stuff as well. But they help you to demolish your debt while simultaneously establishing an emergency savings plan. So it comes with financial coaching and stuff like that, in some group sort of settings. And it is something that is sort of a big point of difference, because they want to help people to increase their financial literacy instead of just leveling up their lifestyle. So becoming an ambassador is super easy. It literally costs you $36 to get your position in the team, but you can start your business for under 350 Aussie dollars. We can get you that money back in as little as a week, which I'm going to touch on in a minute, but you get your own e-commerce site ready to use, personalized to you. We have super simple onboarding and training that we can plug you straight into and get you earning straight away. You can just, we typically say you just, grab out, I didn't touch too much on this. This is our number 1 product with our multivitamins. It is it sits an 87% retention rate and average cut for 27 months. So it is a phenomenal product. People notice it very quickly when they are without this. So that's why we say it's the core for your business and core for your health as well. So it focuses on your inflammation, gut health, mental clarity, mum fog, all of those things. And then grabbing a few products. So you're not locked into any few favorites. Sorry, you're not locked into any particular pack or bundle. Whatever your health goals are, look, you could just come in on the AI as well if you're just interested in that aspect of it. So there is no lock-in. We want to just meet you where you're at, and help you the best way for you and your family. So what's next? Do you have a few hours per week? Now, this is like anything, I suppose, in the sense of what you put into it is going to be what you get out of it. So the average of what we sort of say is, 5 to 8 hours a week. So it can be done in like increments of time, 30 minutes here and there, Monday to Friday, in and around whatever else you've got going on. So do you have a few hours a week that you could put into this, whether that is, skipping one Netflix show in the evening time to work your business or to learn those skills, or maybe waking up half an hour earlier to sort of get that work done as well. Do you want to earn an extra income? I'm going to guess if you are here or if you're watching back this recording, the answer is yes. And do you have a heart to help others? So this is really important, because we really do come from that place of heart and service. So do you have a passion or a heart to help other people in your network, or other mums, whether it is through helping them get some better quality sleep, or energy or immune or gut health, or maybe it is through helping them with their finances and you know that they're struggling right now. And can you think of 2 people? So as I touched on, you only need to know 2 people to get unlocked into the compensation plan and start earning. So I'm sure you probably know more than 2, but if there's 2 people that you can think of that might benefit from this, we can help you obviously get started. So we then have the last couple of things I want to touch on. So getting started, like I said, it's $36 and you grab a few of your favorite products. Everything has a money back offer on it, as I said. We set up your account. It's super easy. We plug you into our systems to get you the training and the support straight away, and we get you into action. We'll actually do like a business launch with you to help you launch your business, very much similar to this, and having conversations and sharing what we have. We do all of that sort of heavy lifting for you, especially while you're learning. So this is the last one thing that I wanted to touch on. So we help you to find your first 2 business partners. we will train them for you. You are new, you are learning, you're going to come along for the ride and you're going to learn with your new business partners. But there is no shame in saying, hey, I'm brand new at this. Chantelle's my business partner, Gnomes is my business partner. They're teaching me the ropes. Let me tee up a time to have a chat, and we're going to train them for you so that they start unlocking their payments as well while you are learning. So the way that our pay weeks work, whatever you are Saturday to Saturday is what you get paid. So as simple as if we helped you to get started right here, right now, for example, and you found 2 business partners and helped them get started the same way, by Saturday, you could actually earn back your first paycheck by February 17th, which would almost be, obviously, depending on whichever products you grabbed on, but pretty much your business in the green and earned your money back on your initial investment. And then we just keep building and growing your paychecks from there. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing just there. You're probably sitting in a few categories right now. And again, thank you so much for giving up your time and watching this back or watching this live. But at this stage, you're probably sitting in A, B, or C. And our C are our customers, where it's like, look, this all sounds really great, but I don't think the business side of things is for me. But maybe you can, the sleep spray or some of that collagen was of interest to you. Maybe you can support Chantelle's new business by becoming one of her first customers and supporting her that way, which I know she would be super grateful for as well. Or you are in category Bs. And honestly, these are almost my favorites because I do love a chat, and our Bs are our buts. And it's like, look, this all sounds amazing, but I have questions. What do I actually have to do? How do I actually get paid? Where's the catch? I encourage you to do your homework. We'll jump on a call. We can explain it in more detail, give you all of the information so you can make an informed decision. Or you could be our category A, and they are action takers, and they're like, okay, I'm in 2 feet, let's go, and we're running with you. So obviously, so the Chantelle will follow up with you to see, you know, where you're at and where you're sitting. Don't be weird. Just let her know. Don't ghost her, and just let her know where you're feeling. And if you have questions, let's just get them answered. We're not going to be pushy, or we're just going to feel it out and see if it's a fit for you as much as anything else. So thank you again so much for your time this evening. I'm going to leave it there. And yeah, thank you. And congratulations, Chantelle. Ribbon cutting. Done. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all soon, hopefully.